Today is a beautiful day to be roofing. This particular job, we are amongst the beautiful trees here in Northern California. We have about 41 squares of roofing material and about 128 sheets of plywood going down. Currently what you're seeing right over my shoulder is what the previous job had installed, which is skip sheeting. We want to go ahead and put a plywood deck down. In this particular case, you see we're going to be throwing down an OSB strand board. The roof itself is nice just through the fact that it's a 4 and 12 pitch. So a 4 and 12 pitch makes it nice and easy for us to walk on, as you can see, as well as we do have a slider pitch roof here. That lower pitch roof is a 2 and 12. That 2 and 12 pitch we are going to be installing. Industry standard is going to be 2 layers of 15-pound felt with your composition shingles. What we're going to be doing is ice and water shield, 2 layers of 15-pound synthetic felt on top of the ice and water shield, and then we're going to be installing the shingles over the top of that. Nice watertight area. We're also going to be installing a all new attic blown-in insulation in this attic, as well as we just installed this morning a whole house fan, and then 2 solar tubes are going in here as well. It'll be a great project. The homeowner themselves are going to love having the natural light coming in, as well as that whole house fan in the cool evenings. There's a lot that goes into putting a new roof on. You know, it's not just putting down your felt paper and putting down your shingles. It's also figuring out what you're going to do when you come into a roof to wall area. So roof deck into a wall area here. This is your old flashing, but remember, we're going to be putting another plywood underneath here. So that plywood's going to be getting jammed underneath here, and now we have to figure out what to do with the flashing detail. So we're going to have to go through, make some adjustments on there so that we can get a nice flashing tucked right back underneath this wall and then right back over the top of the new plywood roof deck. So that's part of our solution here today, is figuring that out, putting together a good game plan for that. We also are going to be replacing the flashings going around the chimney. Chimney flashings are always notorious for having issues. So you can see your chimney flashings here. This particular flashing here we're replacing. So the corner, you see a little daylight there. That daylight's letting water in. She was having a little bit of water issue infiltrating in there. So we're gonna take care of that. We also are going to be taking care of this satellite dish. We do not like the satellite dishes being connected down directly onto the roof deck to cause for leaks. Also, they just don't look that great. So we're gonna put down a Soladeck. It's gonna lift the satellite dish up off the roof deck, and it's going to be mounted to a steel flashing. We also have already coordinated with the satellite installer in the area, and they're going to come here and make sure that the satellite's repositioned. When installing a new roof, it is the prime time to install attic insulation for a few reasons. One, California requires you to have an R38 or a cool roof. The cool roof in the summertime reflects a lot of the UVs and thermal heat gain away from the house. In our area, R38 makes sense, not just a cool roof, because we also have a lot of heat loss in the wintertime. You do want to make sure that you're installing up to an R38 attic insulation.